CBSE Mathematics Class 11th, Chapter 10, Straight Lines, Coordinate Geometry. Before starting the exercise, let us learn some concern formulas like the distance between the 2 points. You see A and B are the 2 points. The coordinate of A is x1, y1. Coordinate of B is x2, y2. If you drop a perpendicular from A to x-axis, from B to perpendicular, that is BM is perpendicular to the x-axis. So the AN will be equal to x2 minus x1 and BN will be equal to y2 minus y1. So just you apply the Pythagoras theorem. This is a perpendicular, this is the base. So the base is square. You see here I have written x2 minus x1 ka whole square, y2 minus y1 ka whole square. Cut taking the square root, that will give you the distance between A and B with the help of the coordinate of point A and B. Now the second formula, the coordinates of the points of division internally. If there are 2 points P and Q and there is a point in between PQ, that is the point R. The coordinate of x1, coordinate of point P1, P and Q is given to you, that is x1, y1 and x2, y2. The point R divides the PQ in 2 parts such that PR and RQ are in the ratio of M1 and M2. So in that case, how we are going to find the coordinates of the point R with the help of the coordinate of point P and Q. The R is a point in between P and Q which divides the given line segment PQ in the ratio of M1 and M2. So first of all you find this PK. That will be equal to, you see, it will be equal to x minus x1 and RK will be equal to y minus y1. Similarly, RS is equal to x2 minus x and QS is y2 minus y. So these two triangles, you see PKR and RQSR, these two triangles are similar. Because these lines are parallel and the perpendicular line, you see, these are also parallel to each other. The corresponding angles are also equal, and this is 90 degree again. So in this way all the angles are equal to each other of these triangles. Therefore the lines are, the sides are proportional. So you see here I have written in similar triangle PKR and triangle RSQ, PR by RQ is equal to PK by RS and RK by QS. Means corresponding sides are proportional. So you see we know that the PR is M1 and PQ is M2. So M1 by M2. Here x minus x1, x2 minus x and y minus y1 will be equal to y2 minus y. Now first of all we will take this first and second ratio and find out by cross multiplication the value of x, and it will come m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 upon m1 plus m2. Similarly, if you want to find out the relation in ordinate, so just you compare this ratio m1 m2 is equal to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y. And you find out the value of y by cross multiplication. You will get m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 upon m1 plus m2. Here we know that the r divides the line segment PQ internally because r lies between P and Q. That is why it is known as internally. Now if the point R divides the given line segment externally, at that time you see the PQ is here, P and Q are whose coordinates are x1 y1, Q का coordinate क्या है x2 y2 and R का coordinate xy है which divides PQ externally in the ratio of m1 and m2, means PR is equal to m1 and QR is equal to m2. So again we have to find the distance between PK and QS and RK and RS with the help of coordinates which are given. So it will be PK will be equal to x minus x1, RK will be equal to y minus y1, and RS will be equal to y minus y2, QS will be equal to x minus x2. So again here the triangles are similar. You see these two triangles are similar. You see this line QS is parallel to PK. So basic proportionality theorem is applicable here again. So you see the similar triangle PKR and QSR, PR by QR is equal to PK by QS is equal to RK by RS. Here PR and QR are in the ratio given, that is M1 by M2, and PK and QS, that is x minus x1 upon x minus x2, is equal to y minus y1 upon y minus y2. So first of all, you take these two first ratio. These two, with the help of these two ratio, you can find out the value of x, which is the abscissa of point R. So m1 into x2 minus m2 into x1 upon m1 minus m2. Similarly, you can find out the value of y, that is the ordinate of the point R, and it will be equal to m1 into y2 minus m2 into y1 upon m1 minus m2. You see, what is the centroid? You see, ABC is a triangle. The coordinate of A, B and C are given, that is x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. First of all, you find the midpoint. As you have learned how to find the midpoint, you see the D divide the BC in the ratio of 1:1. So with the help of that formula, we can find out the abscissa of the point D, that will come x2 plus x3. You see, x2 plus x3 divided by 2. Similarly, y2 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 2. That will be the coordinate of the point D. And if you join AD, that will be the median. And if you see that the G point divides the median in the ratio of 2:1. 2:1. With the help of that, you can find out the coordinate of G, that let it be H and K. So H will be equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. K will be equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Now the area of the triangle. Area of triangle ABC, you see A and B, C. There is 3 points. The coordinate of the point A is x1, y1. Coordinate of point x2 B is x2, y2, coordinate of point x3, C is x3, y3. From here you just drop a perpendicular. So you will get, you will get a trapezium, that is BMLA. It is one trapezium, ALNC. This is the second trapezium. You just find the area with the help of coordinates and add it. Now we have to subtract the area of the trapezium BMNC. BMNC we have to subtract the area, then we'll get the area of the triangle. Now you see the area of the triangle ABC is equal to the area of trapezium ABML plus area of trapezium ALNC minus area of the trapezium BMNC, and it will be equal to 1 by 2 in bracket x1 into y2 plus x2 into y3 plus x3 into y1, bracket closed. In the second minus, in the second bracket you write down x2 into y1 plus x3 into y2 plus x1 into y3, bracket closed. This is the one formula. The second formula, which you can remember if you want, that second formula is first of all you write down the coordinate like this, the x1, y1, x2, y2. Vertically I have written x3, y3. Again you have to write the first coordinate, that is the coordinate of the point A. Point A is written here, you see, here in the beginning also, in the last also. But you have to take in the order. Now area of the triangle ABC with the help of, you see, the dark line. First of all you just multiply the dark line, that is 1 by 2 x1 y2 minus y3. x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2, bracket closed. You see there is a one determinant formula, that is 1 by 2. Inside the determinant sign you write down x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. And if you have learned, or if you are aware about the determinant, with the help of that formula you can find the area. So area of the triangle can also be summarized like this: 1 by 2 sigma x1 y2 minus x2 y1, but just by interchanging. Note, the area of the triangle is always positive. In case getting negative, then ignore the negative sign. If A, that is x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3 are collinear points, lie on a straight line, then the area of the triangle is 0. Now the third point, if a quadrilateral ABCD are given to you, so first of all you write down the coordinates x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4. Again you have to write the first one, that is x1 y1. Now if you are moving from top to downwards, means left to down, at that time you take only the sign which are given of the coordinates. While you are moving from left to up, cross multiplying from left to up, you have to add negative sign from your side. Here also you see x2 y3, x3 y4, x4 y1. So ultimately we will get these results, that is 1 by 2 x1 y2 plus x2 y3 plus x3 y4 plus x4 y1. minus, again in the second bracket you have to dotted line is given. With the help of this dotted line you write down the coordinates like this: x2 into y1 plus x3 into y2 plus x4 into y4 plus x1 y4. And initially you have to write, first of all, before starting this relation, you write down 1 by 2 also. Now come to the straight lines. You see equation of axis. The equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. Now the B point, that is the equation of line parallel to the coordinate axis. Parallel to x-axis means y will be equal to plus minus a. Parallel to y-axis, x will be equal to plus minus b. These are the formula which I have given you, and it will help you, and I will keep on revising this formula also while solving the exercise. Now come to the C point, that is the equation of line in the form of gradient. You see there is a line AB which cut the y-axis at the point C. The intercept made on y-axis is C, means OC is C. The coordinate of A is xy, coordinate of B, that is the x0 minus x, or you can write down the x0, and this is the angle theta. This is also theta. Theta is the angle made by this line with the help in the direction of positive direction along with x-axis. So this distance will be equal to y minus c, means this is the intercept. So the y minus c will be this distance, and this distance will be x. So you see y minus c means perpendicular upon x, that is tangent theta. Tangent theta is generally written as small m. So y minus c is equal to mx, cross multiply किया. So y will be equal to mx plus c. The gradient of the line, that is tangent theta, is equal to m. If the line passing through the origin when c is equal to 0, and the equation is y is equal to mx. Now D, the equation of a line in the intercept form. Equation of a line in the intercept form. There is a line AB which cuts the x-axis and y-axis so that OA is equal to A and OB is equal to B. So the coordinate of the point A is A0 and coordinate of the point B will be 0B. Now you see the area of the triangle. This is the one method also. Area of the triangle OAB. OAB will be equal to A into B. A into B 1 by 2 हो जाएगा आपका. 1 by 2 base into height. Similarly, this area will be equal to the area of the smaller triangle. You see, I have taken an arbitrary point P whose coordinates are x and y. So this is y, means PL is y and OL is x. Now you see here the area of the triangle 1 by 2 into 0, 0 minus b plus a into b minus 0 plus 0 in bracket 0 minus 0, that is bracket closed. So 1 by 2 AB, and it will be equal to half of AB. Now area of the triangle OAB. OAB will be area of the trapezium. ट्रेपीजियम को भी ले सकते हैं आप. OLPB plus area of the triangle PLA. Now here you just see 1 by 2 A into B, एरिया ऑफ द ट्रेपेजियम का निकालने का 1/2 हमने इक्वेट किया है ट्रायंगल ओ ए बी का। ओ ए बी का एरिया एक फार्मूले से हमने ऐसे निकाला और एक यहाँ पर निकाल रहे हैं 1/2 वाई प्लस बी। वाई ये है और ये बी है। दीज टू आर पैरेलल लाइन्स, सो द सम ऑफ द पैरेलल साइड डिवाइडेड बाई 2 into x. X is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel lines, plus 1/2 y into a minus x. You see 1/2 a minus x मीन्स यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक तो a है, उसमें से x माइनस करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? LA. So you see the a is 1/2, 1/2, 1/2 has been cancelled. Now AB is equal to y into x plus b into x is equal to a into y minus y into x. So AB is equal to bx plus ya, and this implies that the x by a, but just divide it by ab both sides, you will get x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, and this is the required equation of line in the intercept form. Now second method, by similarity of the triangles OAB and PLA. There are two triangles OAB and PLA. You see, b upon a is equal to y upon a minus x is equal to ab minus bx is equal to ay, and this is equal to x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, the required equation which we have to remember. Equation of a line in the perpendicular form. Equation of a line in perpendicular form. You see O and K is 90 minus alpha. O and K, this point, this angle will be 90 minus alpha, and this will be the 90. You see, there is a line AB. AB is a line. From origin, we have dropped a perpendicular to the line AB, which cuts or intersect the line at point L. So it is also perpendicular. Therefore, OLA is also 90 degree. I have taken an arbitrary point P, that is XY, and drop a perpendicular to the x-axis. So PN is perpendicular, and this perpendicular line makes an angle of alpha from the x-axis in the positive direction. So once you drop a perpendicular from here, again from N से हमने OL के ऊपर भी perpendicular drop किया है, that is NK. You see, ONK is 90 minus alpha. PNM is alpha degree. You see, PN is equal to X and ON is equal to X and PN is equal to Y. In right angle triangle OK is equal to ON cos alpha, and that will be equal to X cos alpha. In right angle triangle PN is equal to Y sin alpha, and OL is equal to OK plus KL. So OK I have written here as OK and KL, that is PM, hence P small p, that is the perpendicular distance from O to L. So P is equal to X cos alpha plus Y sin alpha. This is the required equation. The second method is, you see I have written here, angle BOL is 90 minus alpha. This gives you the angle OBL is alpha, and OA is equal to P sec alpha. OA is equal to P sec alpha and OB is equal to P cosec alpha. Now applying the intercept formula, that is x upon P sec alpha plus y upon P cosec alpha, that will be equal to 1. So the reciprocal of sec alpha is cos alpha plus y into sin alpha, because the cosec alpha, the reciprocal of the cosec alpha will be with sin alpha, and it will be equal to P. Because the P is in the denominator form, that will come in the right hand side and it will become P. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. This will be the required equation. Now come to the next general equation of the first degree, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c belongs to real number. Prove that the equation of the first degree represents a straight line. Prove. Suppose the above said equation passes through the points x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, then the coordinates of these points satisfy the given equation. Now you see the given equation, that is ax1 plus by1 plus c is equal to 0, ax2 plus by2 plus c is equal to 0. Second equation, ax3 plus by3 plus c is equal to third equation. By eliminating a, b, c of these equation, determinant method which I have used here, that is write down first of all x1, y1 1, x2, y2 1, x3, y3 1 equal to 0, which represent the area of such a triangle is 0, or in other words these points are collinear. So ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represent a straight line. First form, you see the ax plus by plus c can be transformed in the gradient form. That is y is equal to minus a by b x plus in bracket minus c by b. So y, just compare it, y is equal to mx plus c. So here m is equal to minus a by b, c is equal to means intercept on y-axis, it will be equal to minus c by b. So m is equal to minus a by b, c is equal to minus c by b. Slope or the gradient of the line will be the coefficient of x. You see the coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. Second, in the intercept form, you see the general equation is given, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So ax plus by is equal to minus c. Now divide the complete equation both sides by c. You will get minus c. You will get a upon minus c into x plus b upon minus c into y is equal to 1. Now take it, the reciprocal of it, that will come minus c by a, minus c by a, x upon minus c by a, y upon minus c by b is equal to 1. Now it will be just equivalent to the intercept formula, that is x upon a, capital A, y upon capital B is equal to 1. The intercept on the x-axis is minus c by a, intercept on y-axis is minus c by b.